Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to edit some bits out, and that's going to be fine. I'm Abby, and I'm an energy healer, and I want to help you through the coming months. Get a hold of yourself, get out of your head, be more present, feel more substantial in the world, and take your power back. All of these things might sound like cliches to you, but for me, they're actual real practices that you can do to help you be more present, show up in the world, find your voice, all of those things. You see, I believe that you already know what you want to say. You already know who you are. It's just a question of what's in the way of that. And what's in the way of that is usually your energy not being with you, you not being grounded in your body, you not being connected in strongly to the present moment, and you not being expansive and big in your energy field. So some days you might need to expand, some days you might need to just ground. So I'm hoping that these series of videos will help you do all of these things. You can come in and just watch the one that's relevant to you. We're going to start by taking your energy back from wherever it's leaked into that's outside of you. So this is actual energy work. It's not just me talking. I want you to work with me. So you're going to need to put aside anything that might interrupt you, because you'll notice when you start to do these, you will get interruptions, and it will be very interesting for you to notice where the interruptions are coming from, who is interrupting you and stopping you from ground and present and being here in the moment. And who gets mad at you? Who gets upset with you? And all of these things are not for you to judge, just for you to notice and observe. So in this video, as I've said, we're going to pull our energy back. So take a minute to get comfortable. I always tend to wiggle around when I start doing these exercises. So move in your body, say hello to your body, here I am. And just get a sense that this is where you are in this moment right now, across all space and time. You are here. Whatever here looks like, whatever here is, this is where you are. And as you get more and more of a sense of this moment, you slow down your breath. And yes, you can close your eyes to do this, or you can keep them open, or both, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that you get a sense of here and now. And that can be here in your chest, it can be above your head, it can just be when you press your feet into the ground. Here and now. Okay, so we have a sense of here and now. What we do next is breathe and slow down again. And then you have to say, I give myself permission to be here and now. I give myself permission to be here right now. Now in my voice, you can hear that when I say that, I mean it. But when you say that, do you mean it? So we try it again. I give myself permission to be here and now, in this moment. Okay. So instead of you flowing out into the ethers, into the world, into the internet, into conversations, into memories, switch the direction of your flow. So you are now flowing into your physical body in the here and now. How do you do that? Use your intention. Just imagine, well, what am I doing? So you might want to take a minute to just visualize, well, what is my energy doing? Where is it going? Into what am I flowing into? How big is that river of flow? For something small that's kind of annoying, like a little mosquito thing, it could be a little tiny flow. For something big that's really worrying you, there could be a huge flow, like a massive river. So just say stop. Here and now. I give myself permission to be here, right now. And imagine all this flow is just stopped. Like pressing pause on the video. Now we're going to reverse the flow. And you start pulling in your energy to you. Bringing it in, bringing it down, bringing it in and bringing it down. And some of you who are doing this already might notice, oh, but the energy that's coming in and down and into me, it kind of feels strange. Where was it? Is it contaminated? Probably. So what we're going to do is make a golden ball around ourselves. Now, I'm not doing it for you. You're going to do it with me. So visualize yourself surrounded by a golden ball. And all of this energy that's coming back to you has to go through the golden ball. And as it hits off the edges, anything toxic, anything that's contaminating your energy gets burned away. So the golden ball around you is like a sun. Just feel how that feels. And you might be feeling a little bit more confident now to draw your energy in. Feel it pooling around your feet. Feel it going into your hips and your lower back. And as you spend time with different parts of your body, as you feel this energy which is now being cleansed by the golden light, as it comes back into you, you might get a sense or a taste or a hint of where it was. And make a note of that, as I've said. And reassure yourself, I don't need to be in that relationship energetically. It can do fine without me. I don't need to be clinging on to that thing. One of the things that we really leak into the most, do a show or tell, is one of these guys. So imagine you're holding your phone outside of this golden ball of light. And then inside the phone is universes upon universes upon universes, whether you're in Telegram or on BitChute or on Facebook or Instagram or just simply WhatsApp conversations that you're having with family and friends. Imagine all the little universes in here. There's fractals upon fractals. And all your energy in there as well. So take your hand as a hoover. And we're going to hoover out your energy from the phone. So in your mind you can go, okay, WhatsApp, and as it comes in, it's getting burned, it's getting cleansed, it goes into you. Facebook, what else? You know what you're connected to. Some of you are on TikTok, some of you are on Reddit, some of you are just on the internet, Substack. So you take a moment now, you can pause this video and pull yourself out of your phone and bring yourself in to yourself. And my phone just came alive. Just notice my lock screen is a flower. It's beauty. What's on your lock screen? What do you see every time you activate your phone? These things are important. So I'm trusting that you have paused the video and done a lot of work on the inner fractals and holographic universes that are within your phone, and that you've come back now and you've retrieved a lot of that energy. And you can rub your hands together. Whatever energy is left to come back to you right now, now that you're more substantial, can come in as beautiful waterfall of light. It's all your energy coming back to you. And now we say again, I am here in this moment now. Does that feel different? Good. So you've pulled your energy back in to your energy field and you're surrounded by a beautiful golden light. So what do we do now with all of this energy? Well, let's look at how we are connecting and organizing ourselves. So take a moment and just breathe. And maybe you want to expand a little bit to make more space for yourself and all of the things that you're carrying. And as I do this, my tummy makes a noise, and your tummy might make a noise too. Now what we're going to do is activate our energy centers. There are many people working with many different frameworks around energy centers of the body. These are also called chakras. I work with a very simplistic framework. So you can do whatever framework that you resonate with, or you can just work with me the way that I do it, because I prefer not to label things. I feel into how they feel for me in this moment in time. And right now, where I'm drawn to work first is the top of my head. So I'm imagining a big ball of light right at the top of my head that opens like a funnel upwards to connect to source energy, to the sun, or to God. For me, it's God, as the main source or supply of all the life force energy that we are. Life force energy, energy with consciousness. And as I'm saying this, maybe some of you feel the top of your head opening and clearing and brightening up. And I would hope that you do. If you're not feeling it, what you need to do is, first of all, I give myself permission to connect to the source of life force energy that flows through me. Now, if you're not feeling it now, you can go back and do the video, do it again and again until you feel something, and then you feel the flow start to come in. Can you feel it now? Keep working. So imagine this beautiful crystal with layers and layers and layers of blankets over it. And every time you do an exercise like this, you take a blanket off, but you still cannot see the beauty of the crystal until you've taken off all of those blankets. And so this is why repetition is a pain in the you-know-what. But repetition is the only way that you can release and remove those layers of heaviness, of energy that's dampening you down, of it's emotional energy, it's I can't even say the words. It's guilt and shame and jealousy and triggers and everything that's just ready to go now. It's ready to go. Are you ready to let it go? I give myself permission to let this go. I am not afraid of the person that I'm becoming. See, that's really important. I am not afraid to be my best healed self. I take responsibility for my actions, and I am aware that with every choice there are consequences. Now, that is why most people would prefer keep those blankets of heaviness on top of themselves, don't want to be seen, and then if they have to show up, it's like, oh, I'm just too heavy, I can't. Now is not the time. If you slow down in your life, if you're slow and deliberate, and you are aware of every single choice you make and the consequences of those choices, there's nothing to be afraid of. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be tired. You can spend a day in bed. You can take the day off and hike up the mountains when you are well. So eliminate the fear that you might be feeling around being fully functional and well. And say, I can do that. And now allow this beautiful light on the top of your head to pour fabulous, refreshing energies into your energy field. And we move down now to the third eye. I said I wasn't going to label them. Forehead. And imagining that's the window on the world. It's like the lighthouse light that shines out in front, but it also shines out behind. And just feel it growing and expanding and loosening and letting go any crustiness. When something hasn't been cleaned for a while, tarnish. And just let that energy flood in and flood out. So we're activating and we're activating. And we bring it down now to the throat, where we speak out and where we listen to ourselves in the front and in the back. Now my arms are only limited in what I could do, so when we come further down I'm not going to be able to show you, but you have this beautiful light in the front and the back, and flooding that energy down in the front and the back. And just feel yourself coming into your face, into your head, into your mouth, into your neck. And we're going to go down into the shoulders now, into the heart center. Opening the heart center. Now, I know some of you are having problems with this. Opening the heart center. You do not open your heart center in a crowded, busy place like a shopping mall, an airplane, or a museum or something like that. You can keep yourself contained. But remember, we've just put this beautiful golden light around. So connecting into the golden light, opening the heart, the front and the back. Now, you're not opening to feel, you're opening to just expand, to release, bring in more of that beautiful light. It's like a column of light now that's coming down and coming through you, and you're opening. And how do you feel? I know I feel different. So sit with this. And some of you might feel your heart difficult to open. You might feel, bruising or wounding from the past, and that's okay, because that's what's there. And we sit with what's there and we say thank you. And if you want to, you can say, I'm sorry to your heart. I'm sorry for not showing up more frequently here. And feel your heart light growing. It's in the center of you, expanding. That's good. And now we're going to come down to an energy center, which is above the belly button. So you can put your hands there, or you can just visualize it. And again, we're bringing all that light down through our bodies and out through that energy center in the front and in the back, and yes, all around the sides as well, as we expand. And then remembering that all this energy that we brought back is actually settling into our body now, along with all this beautiful new life force energy that's coming in. Feel yourself activating, showing up on the map. I am here. And if that's uncomfortable to you, it's not a question of, you need to go and work on that. No, you go, okay, I can dim it down. I can dim it down. Instead of putting that blanket of pain back on you, adjust in your mind the color of this beautiful golden light around you and go, okay, well, maybe if I put in a shade of dark purple, they're not going to see me so much. Or I can get used to being brighter, because many of you are used to being dull and heavy. And so this can be a big change. And part of you is struggling with that. So just close your eyes for a minute and go, okay, which part of me is struggling? I see you and I understand, and it's going to be okay. Deep breath. Breathe out any emotion around that, and just know, I can look after myself. I'm a grown-up now. Now that might sound strange. So try it again. I'm saying this on behalf of you. You say it. I can look after myself. I'm a grown-up now. And as the grown-up that you are, you can look after the child part of you that's struggling with feeling good, with being bright. Many of us, our children parts, have been told, be quiet, sit down, shut up, or you're too bright, we don't want that in our family. So you give yourself permission to be this bright being that you are. And we move down now to the next power center, which is below the belly button. And again, feeling the flow of energy coming through you, feeling it trickling all the way down to below the belly button, and visualizing this beautiful power center, a ball of light just expanding and opening, clearing and cleansing itself. You might feel a little bit out of balance now, but that's okay. In the next video, we're going to do some grounding, but we're not just ready yet. We've got one more power center to go. So now, in the last power center at the base of your spine, it's the opposite one to the top of your head, which opens like a funnel. It also opens like a funnel down there. So visualizing it opening. Feel the energy coming all the way through you, all the way through your spine, opening the power centers, opening, 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 and flowing out, lifting off the heaviness, and allowing that energy to come in and feed your body, feed those cells, feed the nerves. So if you're suffering at the moment from physical pain or any wounding, internal difficulties, visualizing now this life force energy coming in and trickling in to all of those places in your body that really needs it. It's like oxygen, it's food for the cells, and they brighten up and they go, oh yes, I was so tired, but now I'm feeling invigorated and I can do my work better. clearing and cleansing, and imagining now that any toxins, any viruses, any bacteria that's not good for your body, any funguses, anything like that, any parasites, just being hit with this wave of light and being pushed out of your body and say, no, the body is stronger than this. We don't need you to come in and take over. I am here. I am here in this moment right now. And bringing that light down to your feet. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you want more, come along to the next video where we're going to do some grounding. So hi, this is the third video that I've done on grounding, being in the present moment. And what we're going to do now is some deeper grounding and expansion. So the first video, you pulled your energy back in. And in the second video, you opened up your power centers and cleansed and healed. There's a lot of healing going on. But so you don't topple over, it's very important that we bring it all down into Mother Earth. Mother Earth has changed. So we're not going to go through the rocks and stones and into the heart of traditional Mother Earth that we imagine in the pictures that we've been shown of this beautiful, blue and green ball of a planet. We're going to actually ground in a different way. So just take a moment to bring yourself in case you haven't watched the other two videos and you just want a quick refresher. Pulling your energy in, activating the golden light around you. So all as your energy is coming in, it's all getting cleansed. It's getting, all these little poof, 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 as all the dust and the debris just gets burned away, and it makes you even bigger, makes you even brighter. I give myself permission to be here right now. Opening the crown, opening the third eye, opening your throat, your heart, above the belly button, below the belly button, and right down to the base of your spine. Let's just do some breathing. I breathe myself into this moment. I breathe myself into this moment. I breathe myself into this moment. So being slow, being present. We're going to go down now to our legs and our knees and our feet. And right below the floor is another energy center called the Earth Star. And it's like a little ball of light as well. And depending on how bright you are, it's a counterweight for you. So it's deep down, connecting in your mind's eye. It's in the framework of the new Earth, of the high frequency matrix. So you are not going into fear, old patterns, old paradigms, and ancestral pain. We've cleared all of that. We have cleared all of that. I didn't even need to say it in the earlier videos, but this is what we've done. So we are connecting into, it's like a plumb line. It's ballast to keep us here in the present moment, but it's connected into a beautiful matrix of love. And feel ourselves part of that beautiful matrix of love. And as you connect down to this Earth Star, beautiful ball of light, feel yourself more present here, more substantial, calmer, less anxiety. Now we're going to do another check. Have you pulled out from fear, disconnecting from everything you're plugged into? That's fear, pulling it in through that beautiful golden light that's around you, and it burns away and there's nothing left. It's just pure love, breathing in the light, expanding your energy, letting go of heaviness. It is safe to be here. I'm here in this moment right now. I'm connected. I am grounded. I'm centered. I am slow and deliberate. And I open to healing. And bring in more light all the way through you, all the way down your legs and into Mother Earth. And see yourself lighting up as a lighthouse that you are. And visualizing other people doing exactly this same thing. Appearing on the map. This beautiful map of the light workers of the world. So you can feel in your heart that you're not alone. You might not know who they are, but you know that they're there. And see yourself becoming part of a grid of love, a grid of hope, a grid of faith, a grid of truth, a grid of purity. We are the grid. We are the light. We must save ourselves. And you start by doing this for you. Giving yourself permission to be your best healed self. Showing up in the world and being responsible for your choices. It's as simple and as complicated as that. So I hope you're feeling all tingly. I hope you're feeling more expansive, brighter, more enthusiastic about life, more energetic. I really hope this has helped. And do let me know in the comments how you feel. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for showing up on the grid of light workers, the grid of love. There's more and more of us showing up here every day. Feel that joy of your presence and of all of our presences together. And know that we are all working to the same thing. A beautiful, wonderful world where we can all live freely and respect ourselves and each other. Okay, bye.